How's it going, guys? I'm going to be teaching you how to coral bone farm in Monster Hunter World. So basically what you're going to want to do is go to the Coral Highlands, and you're going to be wanting to search for these bone piles that I'm digging in right now. Many of you know the coral bone is used for crafting weapons, armor, mostly for, you know, jewelry, to get like amulets for certain buffs, like a defense amulet, all that kind of stuff. Basically what I'm doing is I'm running around the Coral Highlands. This is the best method I found. There's a total of 4 to 5 bone piles in Coral Highlands, and what I'm going to be doing is opening up my map and using my scout flies to pinpoint the location of the coral bone. Basically what we're going to be focusing on today is getting coral bones for the Death Stentch Armor. So they have this armor that you unlock as you progress through the campaign. You're going to be wanting to get to the point to when you reach the research of the 3rd Fleet, which I believe you gain access to the Tail Raider group right after you kill Legiana, because there's going to be a cutscene throughout the campaign where Legiana is basically going to defend his or her hunting grounds, and so it's basically going to have a turf war with the 3rd Fleet ship. The 3rd Fleet ship has to veer off, and you have to kill Legiana to be able to land the ship for the research. So basically you're going to unlock this Tail Raider group. It's going to be a group of cats that could be led by your friends palicos, and this Tail Raider group goes throughout whatever environment you want them to go through, and they basically scavenge materials for you, let it be monster materials, plant materials, etc. And so for this specific one, I did, because I've been trying to get Legiana materials for my Legiana bow, I basically sent out a Tail Raider group. So the Tail Raider group, if you get lucky, which I've sent out about, I want to say 10 times, and it's probably happened to me 3 out of the 10, is you're going to get this thing called a Sinister Cloth, which unlocks the tree for being able to craft the Death Stentch Armor. To craft the Death Stentch Armor, you're going to need some coral bones. Right now I'm just killing these shamos because I'm waiting for the bone pile to respawn. You'll see on the map the icon of the bone pile will be completely black once you've completely scavenged all materials from it. You're going to want to wait till it's that yellowish gold color, full yellowish gold color, for the bone pile to respawn. Okay, and so basically in these bone piles, obviously Coral Highlands, coral bone, they're going to have coral bones. After doing this probably 4 runs, I want to say, I did 4 runs the other night, you get a coral bone maybe 1 in every 3 chance, I noticed. So every 3 bones I scavenged from one of these bone piles, it was basically almost guaranteed a coral bone. Right there, it was 2 quality bones and a sturdy bone, but as I walk up to this next bone pile, you'll see I'll receive a coral bone. So I'm going to go ahead and let him run his way. Right there I waypointed the bone pile my scout flies are taking me to right now. And seeing how there's 5 piles and you get the bone 1 in every 3, see how the bone pile hasn't spawned yet. I'm going to go ahead and run back down. Kind of run in circles waiting for it to spawn. I'm going to run to this ivy down here, turn around and run back up, and it will be spawned in. You'll see the rib cage sticking out. That means it's ready to harvest. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest it. Sturdy bone. There it is, coral bone. So that one was about a 1 in 5. But as I noticed throughout doing this, it was about a 1 in 3 it averaged out to. You're going to notice that your cat's going to be finding materials for you too. When I averaged out that, it's about a 1 in 6 chance, because after searching about 20 piles, I ended up getting probably, if 1 in 3, after searching 20 bone piles, 1 in 3, I ended up getting, let's see, can't remember, I'm trying to think. Anyways, out of the 1 in 20, I ended up getting 4 from my calico after harvesting. And it's a 1 in 3, so I ended up getting about anywhere from like 5 to 7. I want to say I got 7 coral bones and 4 from my calico, which at the end of all this ends up being 11 coral bones. And as you can see, I ran right back. You kind of, it won't spawn while you're standing next to it. If the rib cage is not there, go ahead and just take off, just probably like 10-15 feet away from the bone pile, and it'll respawn. But like I said, you need a significant chunk of coral bones for this Death Stentch armor. Right now I've only crafted 3 pieces to the helmet. It's the Death Stentch hood, the chest piece, and the legs. But you're also going to need to craft the gauntlets and the belt to finish the armor set. But you need a significant amount of coral bones. Like, you're gonna be probably needing 5 to 6 coral bones per armor piece. And out of these 20 bone piles that I searched, I got 1 dragon bone relic. The dragon bone relic is very difficult to find. I probably got anywhere from like 50 to 60 hours of gameplay already on this character, and I've found 2 dragon bone relics. The 1 dragon bone relic I found was in the Raytheon nest in the Wildspire, and 1, I think I'm running up to it right now, I want to say, but definitely 1 here in the Coral Highlands. So let's see here. No, not this one. It is from this bone pile though, so I'm going to assume that it's through the next run. And I'm going to travel back to this camp. It's easier than just running. You want to go ahead and just fast travel straight back to the southern camp and go ahead and jump off this cliff, and you're going to run right. So if you're wanting to do this, go ahead and spawn in the southern camp, run right. You're going to be running right for a second here. This bone pile is going to be basically in a huge conch shell looking thing, and I'm sorry, my math was a little off too. I searched 20 bone piles, and out of 1 in 3 chance, I probably ended up with like 12 to 13 of these coral bones. So it still hasn't spawned yet, but you see it's in this giant shell. Go ahead and just walk around until it respawns. What's nice about this is this one's in the bushes too, so as you search for bones, it's going to show you that you're hidden. So just go ahead and stay hidden like this, and those shamos will ignore you. As a high rank, these are very aggressive animals. You can tell that the main monsters won't attack you, like Odogaron and all that. But these little bastards will definitely attack you, and they're very annoying because I'll be climbing up this and you'll see their little asses will jump right up. Bone pile's not here yet. These shamos I think are gonna jump up here and try and get my ass. I was gonna go for them, but they ended up just jumping down. There's no point in attacking them, because after you kill 2, it's like come one, come all. You attack 2 of them and 15 more appear. Okay, this bone pile is respawned. You basically just want to repeat this over and over again, multiple times. You'll see at the end of this how many materials I get from my calico. Nothing there. I'm gonna climb up this way. I always mess up that raptor's name. He's very annoying. But he's not aggro. He'll just walk right past you. Unless you want to mess with him and get blinded. Ecologist. Researcher. Nothing there. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot these little bastards with my red pits. Just for the hell of it. Because it's funny. A lot of the times too, when you progress through this game, you have your private quarters with your friends, or no, I'm sorry, you have the living quarters, then the private quarters, and then you'll get your private suite. The private suite holds up to 15 pets in it. If you don't know, you can use your capture net down on the right where you hit the L1, or if you hit right or left on the D-pad. If you go ahead and equip that capture net into your wrist, you'll be able to capture multiple pets. If you can see these jellyfish floating to my right, you can use that capture net to capture them. That sleep toad I just walked by, you can capture that. Those omen flies to the left that I just ran past, you can capture those as well. There's a lot of rare monsters or pets that you can capture throughout this game. I have all 15 slots filled right now. Just kind of trying to get some rare pets, but maybe in this next video I make, I'll show you all the multiple pets that you can catch. I had to repin this bone pile because it's very easy to get lost in the Coral Highlands. The Highlands, didn't get its name for nothing. It's a 3-layered map. You can go up and down if you open up your map on the D-pad. If you hit up, it'll show the 3rd layer. I'm pretty sure the 1st layer is the mid layer. So if you spawn into this map, you're gonna automatically be on that 1st layer. If you hit down on the D-pad, it's beneath this layer. So right now I'm going ahead and pinning this again. I'm gonna run up here, and I believe this is the part where you will see me get a dragon relic. They're very rare, like I was saying. I've only gotten 2 on this character. It takes a little bit, as you can see, to get one, but the dragon bone relic is used for crafting high level armor, and you can also craft high level jewelry for necklaces and stuff. So let's see, I think it's right here. Yeah, see, oh, maybe not. Let's see, maybe. Oh, maybe it wasn't that one. Must have been before I recorded this video. I'm pretty sure it was, because we're nearing the end of the video. But you're gonna see right here, I'm done. I'm gonna go to the trade yard. I've gotten about 12 conch bone or coral bones right here, and I'm gonna show you guys how my calico got me 4 on top of that. So it's gonna go right here, give you research points. I'm exiting right now, and you can see to the very right 4 coral bones from my cat. So if you have any questions, go ahead and comment them and let me know. Otherwise, just give me a like and let me know how my videos are doing. Thanks guys, and have a good one.